Everybody, and happy Good Friday. Before we get into this morning's update, we need to go over a few things. First, I want to wish everybody a happy Good Friday, and remember to give thanks to the Lord and be peaceful and good neighbors to your friends and families. But when we look into the charts, the very important thing right now, the total crypto market cap has reversed down below the 1.14 trillion level. It's at 1.1378 right now. We've also got Bitcoin that reversed back down below 28,000, which is sitting at 27,776. And we've got XRP sitting at 0.5044. So we have not given up the 494 level, and we've managed to stay over 50 cents as of right now. One thing I'm looking at, though, is even though we have a thinly traded weekend right now because the stock market's closed for observance of Good Friday, we still have some futures trading, it looks like, going on. Small trading until 9 o'clock or 9:30. But we've got the U.S. dollar currency index, which has spiked up here from 101.65 or 70 overnight. It's sitting at about the 102.20 level right now. So that is something that we very urgently need to take a look at, as we're not going to get trading in the finer markets today. Crypto markets open, but we're not going to have a lot of things online today. We're not going to have trading in the stock markets, the future, or the Dow and the S&P and NASDAQ. There's no trading today. It's closed in observance for Good Friday. So basically, the reason why you're seeing, I might as well explain this. I was going to go into the intro, but the reason why the stock futures like the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ and Russell 2000, that's going to trade until 9:15 a.m. So technically, they're allowing futures trading until 9:15 a.m. Just a little bit of manipulation right before the holiday. So make sure to hit that like button, as it does greatly help push me through the analytics. And I will catch you on the other side of the intro. Oh, one more FYI. I have no heat. So my house is like 60 degrees right now. It's 31 degrees outside. Some issues with the old furnace. So have someone coming out today in the next couple hours. So we'll see what happens there. So make sure to hit that like button on this very frigid morning here in the great state of Michigan. Good morning, 8:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, April 7th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, Bitcoin's under 28,000 at about 27,913. We got Bitcoin or XRP at 5068. We got the U.S. dollar currency index had a quick spike here up to 102.105 as it's retracing a little bit. Total crypto market cap's right about 1.14 trillion as it bounced up just a tiny bit. But what we need to go over before we get into the charts is the U.S. Jobs report. It just came out. So jobs report, March jobs report shows hiring slows, unemployment rate falls to 3.5%. So the March jobs report showed the U.S. labor market remains strong. Bullshit. Likely keeping the pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates in an effort to slow inflation. The labor market's not strong. Over 500,000 people, like 50% of the workforce, got slashed from the. It's like 500,000 people. So anyhow, U.S. economy added 236,000 jobs last month as the unemployment rate held steady at 3.5%. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics released Friday showed. Here are the key figures. So here's the from the report, and then this is all I wanted to read compared to last month's revised numbers. So non-farm payrolls, 236,000 versus 326,000. Unemployment rate 3.5% versus 3.6%. Average hourly earnings month over month 0.3% up versus 0.2% up. Average hourly earnings year over year 4.2% versus 4.6%. So in February, the economy added 311,000 new jobs while the unemployment rate rose to 3.6% amid an uptick in participation. February's data was revised to show there were 326,000 jobs added during the month. Over the last 6 months, the U.S. economy had added an average of 334,000 jobs each month. So that's just what's going on. And I wanted you to see the payroll numbers. So hopefully that helps you with today's market. So now if we look at the charts, we first got to start. Let's start with the U.S. dollar currency index at 102.09. Had a quick spike after those job numbers were released. So, I mean, Looks like it's ending very quickly here by 9:15 on a bullish little spike here. So we'll see what happens as this day ends. But this is a push up. We'll see if it can push up to 102.605 real quickly. But this is the cup and handle. If it comes down below 102.07, this was all for nothing. So we'll just have to see how that works out. But like I said, it's Good Friday. Markets are closed after 9:15 a.m. Futures markets are open. Don't ask me why until 9:15. A little bit of manipulation to happen early morning while everybody can't trade. It's a perfect fit. We can't trade. They can trade. So they do what they can. The total crypto market cap sits at 1.14 or 1.1395 trillion right now. We are trying to hold on to the 1.39. If we lose that, it's going to be a big drop on this holiday weekend. We'll come down to the 1.095. I mean, it's not the biggest drop in the world, but it is 4.5 billion roughly to bring you down to 1.095 trillion. And then if you lose that, that's when it gets in trouble. You got 1.40 or 1.049, and then you've got the pattern formation below. So obviously pay attention to that. If we were to get back above the 115 point, here, let me show you just to make it easier. If we get back above the 115.7, you can make a run at 1.188 or 1.248, but it's not looking great this morning as we started on a bearish tendency. But that doesn't mean dick yet. That's just what's happening in the pre-market with the futures trading. And once 9:15 comes around, this whole market could flip-flop the other way. So we'll just have to see what kind of manipulation they have in store for this holiday weekend. We have XRP at 5065 up 0.66%. Not outperforming the market, but doing better than most of the market. So if we look at XRP, we've got to get back above 522. If we get on top of 522, we have a chance to try to push 5585. If we do not hit back over the 522, and this is just kind of going over what's going on because nothing's really changed, we have the 494 underneath and then the 48253 underneath that. If we were to fall through those two key supports, we would then have no choice but to come back to the pattern formation, which is down here at the 456 level. Nobody wants to come back to that because then you have the overextension just a little bit lower at 432. And then once you break the 432, you are firmly back within the pattern formation. And then for the all-time pattern, if you come all the way down to 421 and you come back within, well, you've done all that for nothing. If you come back down to 432, you are in a world of hurt because then you're actually back in within this short-term descending triangle. So that's what we're trying to avoid right now. So if you're looking for the short-term pattern, we're trying to either get back on top of 522 or on this holiday weekend, the futures shortened weekend at 9:15 a.m. without the futures market. We're looking to see if we come back down to 494 over the weekend. So that's basically at our trading range right now, is sitting at 494 to 522. We do have 485 underneath, but if it comes down there, that's a double bottom. I wouldn't anticipate for that to hold. But we'll see. You never know. You never know in a tricky, manipulated market. And then I want to go through Bitcoin before I end this update. Bitcoin sitting at 27,906, down 0.52%. And if we look at it, it's still ranging. Haven't done anything. We're still within the same range. We have the uptrending resistance now. If we push it out in the future, we got to get on top of 28,600, hold it, and then we can try to push up this 31,000. Where's this at now? This might be like 31,800 now. Yeah, 31,899. So about 31,900 if we were to break up. Conversely, if we break down and we lose the 27,000, and as we come across, it's getting higher and higher. 27,222. So we'll call it 27,220. If we lose that, then we end up coming down. We'll turn the head, and then we can come down here to 25,194. That is not confirmed yet, though. This very well could be a consolidation on one big left shoulder and bring it up to a head. It really could. So we need to pay attention. That's why we have it broken down between the 28,660 roughly as resistance, and then the lower support at 27,200. You've either got to break down below or break up above. And then your next target would be 25,194 underneath, or 30,800 roughly, and then 31,800 over the top. So that's what we need to pay attention to. Make sure you hit that like button as it greatly helps push me through the analytics, as I'm going to wait for the people to get here to fix my heater. I'll probably have to buy a new one, so probably have to replace the heater and air conditioner. That'll cost like $6,000, so that should be fun. Should be fun. So make sure you hit that like button as it greatly does help push me through the analytics. If you would like to trade XRP in the USA or abroad, and be able to trade no spot fees on the buy and sell, and also be able to futures trade up to 250x, whether you want to long or short the market. Got Mexi and or BitGet. That's in the video description below and or pinned comments. And then if you want to join Tom's Army and or send some support in the form of XRP for the time served and the time I put in, that's in the video description below and or pinned comments. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point on this incredible journey to 2025? It's going to take a lot of solid minds, a lot of mentally tough minds to get through this trying time of historical liquidations.